Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this stream of Total War Saga. We are playing Thrones of Britannia as East Engle. On the schedule, it was due to be the multiplayer game with Bundeswehr Bob. That's going to... Ooh, almost spilled my drink there. That's going to be tomorrow instead. Bob couldn't make it this evening, so we have rescheduled, and we'll be doing that tomorrow. So that's going to be kicking off at 10 PM British Summer Time, and we're going to be doing Ireland and Scotland, as intended. So, come back again for tomorrow for that one. For tonight, it's just going to be me, single player. And I do apologise for starting a couple of minutes late there. I just lost track of time. I was watching Now You See It Too, and it overran a bit from what I was expecting. Anyway, we're fighting Wessex, aren't we? I think we've just taken all the territories that I actually wanted to take, with the exception of Guildford and maybe Kent. Yeah, I'll probably take Kent off of Kent, so that they don't exist anymore. Sussex, Wessex, I'll leave alone. I'm just going to sack and raid. Because we desperately need money. Our army is really strong. We have a very, very good army, but our economy is woefully lacking. And basically just needs investment. So that is what we're going to be working on. Oh boy, rushing around a bit. Also very full with pizza. Pizza. So, what's going on here? Guthrum. I think everyone's already moved. Because you're sieging Lichfield, that's fine.
We cannot.
Worcester. Were you one of mine? You were one of mine. That's annoying. So we'll have to deal with Leicester, then we'll have to go and take Worcester back, and hopefully the army up there doesn't move away. It's only 4 men. Should be fine. And we've spent all of the money, so, in turn. Let's see what the AI does. That's a very weird looking Chippenham. Elongated. Hey, Sirsen, that's who I'm going to be playing as in the Bundeswehr Bot game. So, spoilers! Alright, so it is 50-50, however, I am now the defender, because we have been starving them out, and they're actually fairly weak on troops. This song in particular sounds very Witcher. It's the way they use the fiddle. Alright, let me just pour this and then we'll be good to go. Okay, so we have a pretty good frontline squad. Spearmen, swordsmen, axemen, Danelaw axemen, not Anglian, long axes and thanes. They have got mailed spears, which I think are actually their top tier spearmen, so their spearmen are actually going to be better than mine. They've got militia-feared spearmen, who are the downgrade of those. Actually, I wonder if the mailed spearmen are the same as my Anglian guys. It might be. Thanes, which we know are relatively decent, but they haven't got many of them. Long axes, who are going to die pretty quickly, and their ranged units are very poor compared to ours. And I would actually say the quality of my cavalry is better than all of theirs combined. Because I only have 17 Thane horsemen, they will not hold up. And we have a commander who is very good with archers, if memory serves. Is that this guy? +5 accuracy for all missile units. Upkeep production for missile units. Okay, cool. Let's do this! Let's do this! Viking stealing Fantasy Poland music, I see. Well, you know, when they have a city called Gwent, it's really going to call in the Witcher comparisons. And yes, I realise that the game Gwent probably came from the city name Gwent. Okay, they have a command 3, we have a command 3, so my commander is better than theirs. And we actually quite significantly outnumber their command. Oh, it's their king. It's another sodding king! We'll have to make sure he dies, like all kings do. Unfortunately, this isn't Guthrum. Oops, go away, steam. Okay, so I am seeing a very flat field. We do have a very slight hill here at the back. We are the defender, so they are going to have to come for us. They've sallied out. So I'm thinking we should probably just take the hill. Maybe this little gap down here, try and ring that with some troops and funnel them into it. I think that's a good idea, because I do have range superiority. My archers are quite a lot better than theirs. So I think they may outnumber us. Quality of their spearmen is better than mine, so we want deep ranks so they don't break. So we are fighting Anglo Saxons, so we have extra morale. Base value 28, other 18. That's combined from the general and also the bonus when fighting Anglo Saxons. Okay. Then I think I'm going to put the swordsman on the flanks. My swordsmen aren't bad. They should be fine like that. Swordsman! They do have more just individual cavalry units. They are probably going to try and flank us. No, I think I want you behind the archers. The archers there, put you behind them. Okay, then I'm going to put one unit of long axes on one side, one unit of long axes on the other side, Bowman! And then the knights, the cavalry at the back. Who's missing? That's the regular axe guys. I'm rethinking this. Spearman! You know what? I'm going to put the spears at the back. We're going to put the swords in the centre. Because they are the toughest. They're going to hold up the best. Axemen! Then we'll have the other axemen on the flanks. Then we're going to have the spearmen forming the true flanks. Spearmen! Something like this. Battle orders. With a unit of spears at the actual back to deal with their cavalry when they appear. Glory and plunder. Horsemen! I think I'm going to just stick the horsemen in the forest. Like over here. In fact, I might even stick these guys in there too. Oh, let me see through the forest! They will probably be seen, but too late. Horsemen! Let's try that. You guys can hide in forest, right? Yep. Horsemen! Yep. Pick your targets, man! So come at me, bros. Like how in Mount Blade you can kite the enemy as a solo cav unit. So much more fun playing as an infantryman in Mount Blade. Oh man, so get Prophecy of Pendor and do what's called the Mettenheim style challenge. Or just Mettenheim style. Basically it means you cannot field any cavalry. You can have cavalry, but as soon as the battle begins you have to tell them to dismount. It's a really interesting challenge because it makes strategy so much more important. Also, infantry when controlled correctly, so good. Like, you'll just carve through cavalry. The Jatu will become your favoured cash cow. Looks like we're in the very crook of the hill. Had we gone a bit higher, we'd get steep a lot quicker. Those cowards should quit. Nah. I'm actually wondering if we wanted to try and be a little further to the right so that the my hidden units could be properly hidden. While they're advancing, we'll just advance time. You know what I should do? You lot should be shield wall. I'm not going to do that with the spears because I want the spears to actually be immobile when I see what their cavalry is doing. This is against the AI. The multiplayer game logistics is going to be tomorrow. I know I've been hyping it up and saying it was going to be today, but Bob couldn't make it today, so we're doing it tomorrow instead. This is just the East Engle campaign, and we are fighting Sussex at the moment, I think. One of Wessex's vassals. The troops are actually a lot further to the left than I'd like. These two are going to spot me. Right, those are the dangerous cavalry. These cavalry are only dangerous if they charge you. Yeah, the multiplayer is tomorrow. Definitely on tomorrow. We've been talking about it like all day. What? Yeah, hidden unit's been discovered. Actually gets seen from really far away. Hiding units is particularly difficult in this game.
We found our foes. We sighted the enemy.
So charge and counter-charge worked. We're shooting at them. We want you shooting at their archers. Get them, get them. Beautiful! You were caught by spearmen. No, 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 no.
See, they flee before our might.
Right, have we destroyed their horsemen? Yeah, we've annihilated them. Okay, so long axes, let's pull you back a bit. Then the Thane horses, you're going to come around the edge. Who's this? Spearman. Yeah, it might be.
Battle orders! Make a charge!
I charge the charge. No, 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 no. Okay, so far so good. Need to make sure that you guys are properly annihilating them. Okay, you're actually shooting the javelins at the moment. Those are the archers. I think this is fine. I mean, we're still very much in anti-archer formation right now. You go and deal with those axemen. You guys are smashing into them. You come over here, deal with their archers. Glorious. Side charge! And with my cavalry dealing with these guys, I think we will be fine. What are you guys actually fighting? Yeah, one axeman going over there. One axeman just charging them in the side. They have effectively been surrounded now. Archers are dying. Shoot at those javelins, just kill them off. Oh, this has been a massacre. I haven't even lost 100 men yet.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Turning? Turning? Guys, one. Gonna deal with them. Oh, meant to do that. You're still fighting the spearmen. You're actually in this fight.
Under attack. See, they flee before our might.
Alright, let's slay the king, as we are wont to do. We've dealt with them. Go and deal with the guys trying to run away. Foolishly. And archers, stop shooting, you're going to kill us.
The enemy general is dead.
Another king has died. Okay, this was actually a heck of a lot easier than I expected it to be. It's kind of funny. I feel like they run faster when they're not in charge formation. A little bit counterintuitive, but it does work that way in Total War. I love Attila. I still think that Attila is one of the, as you were in fact discussing right now, one of the strongest Total Wars. I had an awful lot of fun playing Attila as the Viking ancestors, obviously. But the other one that's really good fun, actually, is Western Rome. Play as Western Rome and just try and survive. You will need to get a little bit used to repetitive battles, because you will be fighting so many village defense battles, it's going to be kind of insane. But it is a very interesting challenge, and I think the game's actually done a really good job modelling the fall of the Empire. Because you start out absolutely enormous, but because you're under attack in so many different areas and you have limited armies with which to defend it, you're basically having to choose parts of the Empire to sacrifice. So you keep on kind of falling back and back and back and back and trying to hold all of those areas. It's actually a really good game. So yeah, I would highly recommend playing as the Western Roman Empire. But just be prepared. Like, it's not easy, and the constant village battles will frustrate you. And that's why I'm convinced they removed village battles from this, because there's only so many times you can fight over like 2 maps. I wasn't that impressed by Charlemagne. I think I just need to try it again. Playing as Denmark was kind of boring. This will do. Decisive. I think that should have been a heroic. I lost 100 men. They lost 1,200. That's 12 to 1 losses. 12 to 1. That's actually one of my best victories in an army which was completely equal. I'm actually surprised I did as well as I did. How did these guys die so easily? They're upgraded. They're mailed. I mean, the cavalry and the skirmishers and the archers I get, but their front line should have been quite strong. Yeah. Taking it back. And now we can send you up to Worcester, and we'll deal with that. What on earth is this? Rebels? Oh, the Nordmen backstabbed me once we'd already taken the city. Oh, that's hilarious. They apparently didn't like being used by me. So they have Spear Hussar who are upgraded, they have Sword Hussar who are upgraded. Axe Hussar, who I don't even have access to, I don't think. Long axes, armoured archers, Viking javelins. I mean, they did suffer quite a few casualties. And the settlement has taken some damage. We outnumber them, though. We have quite a few archers. Oh, and the garrison, though the garrison is tiny. Having just, you know, died. Oh, this is Hingvar. Hingvar the Uberzealous. So long as he's nearby, then they're going to have huge morale bonuses. Van Hothel, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Oh, it's another king. He's only 24. No, he's going to die. Oh, Van Hothel was 12 hours ago. Sorry. Rotovir, thank you very much for the follow. I was reading the wrong name. I got on my phone that someone had followed and just read the one that came up in the notifications. He wasn't actually appeared yet, so thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate that. Oh, this is one of the ones at the internal defense. I actually like these. At least I like them in Attila. We'll see if I like them here. So they are going to be attacking us with a lot of infantry. And a lot of pretty powerful infantry. I'm not actually sure how well mine's going to stand up. We need to try and kill as many of them at range as possible. They're attacking up here, where of course we have no gate. That's fine, actually, because it's going to mean that we can funnel them. And I need to be super duper careful with you, because I'm fairly sure that you're actually a governor. Though it says feared spearmen, not warlords champions. Actually, a couple of choke point spots. Not to mention inside the city itself. Alright, it's not actually all that bad. So what we need to do is basically treat this like a bridgehead and hope that they don't try and come over the walls. It's just too bad we didn't have more time to replenish, because this is a lot of troops. A lot of very, very small units, and I can afford to lose them. Alright, so we're going to put our spearmen here. In quite a deep formation. I'm not actually doing them like this, I just want to kind of get a feel of how this is going to work.
Fear!
Let's turn you to be about here. I don't want them trying to sneak around the side as part of the problem.
Our foes will fall.
Something like that. No. New plan.
Chosen by Odin.
You guys stand right there. We're going to put axemen here who are just going to smash in from the sides. And then we'll have some reserve axes behind them. And then the reserve spears behind them. And then the general somewhere where we can make a quick escape. Part of the problem is going to be very difficult to precisely control how to get back to the town centre, should we need to. And this would be a beautiful archery alley. As they're marching along here, having archers shooting from this position. Be pretty nice. I do have a lot of archers to position still, not to mention my cavalry. Who I think we're going to stick a little further back. You're basically going to be on interference duties. I'm going to leave you back here because I'm not convinced whether you're a governor or not.